The year 2020 took a huge toll on the lives of people. Many people lost their lives and loved ones. The world was afraid and depressed. But suddenly, a news appears. Sushant Singh Rajput committed suicide. What could be the reason of his death? Riya Chakraborty is the new face in this case, ladies and gentlemen. A breaking news. There is an involvement of drugs. And you see, the world moved from the updates and facts of Corona that was supposed to be important at the time to the Bollywood and drugs scandal. A very fantabulous morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you all. My sincere gratitude extends to all dignitaries, jury members, members of the committee, branch and all my dear professional colleagues. Today, I am Srivastav. The subject matter on which I shall be sharing my presentation and my thoughts upon is impact of news channels on the society. News is about information. And news channels provide information, data, facts, entertainment and positivity as well as validation in the lives of people. In the past, ladies and gentlemen, people used to use their dance, drama, songs to express their feelings, to express the news from one person to another. Then came the television, which brought the revolution in the field of media. At that time, ladies and gentlemen, there was only Doordarshan in the name of media channel, which used to appear for 10 to 15 minutes or 2 times a day, which shows only positive news and facts. How wonderful those days were. No communal riots, no competition, no political love. Then came the satellite TV boom, ladies and gentlemen, where corporates leaped into the news business. It was presumed that the news channel proprietors would now be relatively independent to report on merit issues, because earlier they couldn't do so because of the government compulsion. But instead, the proprietors started in opposite direction. They set the reaping of profits as their solitary goal. If one does revisits to the news debates from 2012-13, there are not more than 4 to 5 participants in debates. They were relatively calm, fact-oriented and coherent. Even that time also nation wants to know something, but there were no raised voices. But where we are now, there are not 2, 4, 6, 8, but more than 10 participants of debates being stuck in the postage stamp sized windows. The discussion points often emanate from the social media rumors and are hardly ever countered. Well, this display, ladies and gentlemen, has called for an erroneous distinction, erroneous deprivation from the real agenda, real propaganda. Not all the news channels, ladies and gentlemen, knits the same blanket. Even there are many news channels which keep the public agenda on top of what is called as TRP. DD News, RSTV News, for example, they keep the public agenda and they broadcast the pure news with no ad breaks like कहीं जाइएगा मत और इसके बाद क्या हुआ सिर्फ 2.5 मिनट के ब्रेक के बाद. Such news channels like DD and RSTV, ladies and gentlemen, they aid people in evaluating the performance of the country. They help people understand about the current policies and the future plans of the government, as well as even their advertisement. Even their advertisement promote the awareness about the social issues, about the political issues, about the digital banking, digital economy and other matters which matters the most to the society. Even I believe that some or all the channels today are running behind masala. But there are some news channels, or I might say there are some slots in all the news channels where they publish and broadcast news. And when I say news, I literally means news with certain facts and information like DNA of Zee News, like 100 baat ki ek baat of News 18 India, or be it the Pathshala of Times Now Bharat. Even there are many business channels as well, like Zee Business, like CNBC TV 18, like CNBC Awaaz and ATV Profits, from where people can learn business, people can understand business, and they can have the knowledge of ups and downs of the stock market. But what about the ups and downs of those news channels which are serving everything other than news? How they are impacting the society, ladies and gentlemen. So before knowing its impact, let us see who regulates these news channels. So according to the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, these are some of the agencies like Broadcasting Wing, Electronic Media Monitoring Center and Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, which from time to time give recommendations on telecommunication, they monitor the regulations of the content telecast, and the EMMC is a state-of-art facility. Even we have the NBSA, ladies and gentlemen, which is News Broadcasting Standards Authority. Basically, it is an independent body which is set up by the News Broadcasters Association, whose task is to consider and educate about the complaints about the broadcast. Okay? It says that a news channel must is highlighted word, please. That it ensure impartiality and objectivity in reporting. A news channel must ensure neutrality. A news channel must ensure that when reporting on crime, that crime and violence are not glorified. Not glorified, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ensure privacy. It also ensures that refraining from advocating, encouraging superstition, and ensure that national security is not endangered, and there are many more rules and regulations. Fine. News channels needs to comply with all these rules and regulations, but are they really following them? Well, a matter of great debate. According to the report of Broadcast Audience Research Council of India, as one of my colleagues also stated, the TV viewership in India in 2020 grew up by 9%. And of the total TV viewership, ladies and gentlemen, the news genre itself grew by 27%. So you can just see its impact on the society, how it impacts on the people. Well, there is no doubt that news channel definitely strengthens democracy, and it also presents the news in very interesting manner. But when I talk about its real impact and the major impact, ladies and gentlemen, negatives definitely outweighs the positives. As in, they exaggerate each and every news in such a manner, and they promote each and every news as a breaking news that it creates a sense of panic in the minds of people. Even at sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, news channels itself, they became the investigators of the crime scene, and they promote the crime scene and explain each and every detail in so minute way, in such a way that even the criminals now know the new ways of doing crime. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that there are more twists and turns in news channel than in daily soaps. I mean, the way of presenting news is not less than creating a suspense thriller as to what will happen next. At last, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say that every business needs to follow code of ethics. Be it integrity, objectivity, professional competence in due care, confidentiality, or professional behavior. And if news channels starts following this, ladies and gentlemen, trust me, their negative effect, their negative impact on the society will reduce to a great level. Because news channels are the ones which connect the people, which connect the society with the rest of the world. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being such a wonderful invitation.